In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
I accidentally played with the timer button there. Did not mean to do that, but yeah, 45, Miss Madeline out at Essler Field, 48 at AEX. What a morning, 46 degrees. I will take it. Tom forecasted 47, so we're right in line with that. Look at these waves. Now you'd think that's a northerly breeze. It's turning to the south right now because we have a little moisture coming in. We may see some showers tomorrow. It's not going to be anything crazy. Let's take a look at the big view here. Showers and storms up into the northeastern United States. That's a system that's hightailing it out of here. Now, it's going to get busy around here once again, it looks like, as we get toward the weekend. We have a little rain chance to get to before that. And, hey, we've got the tropics going on as well. Let's take a look at temps. When you're dry like this, it warms up quickly. So from 48 to 57 degrees in the last hour, 59 down in Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Sorry, not that refreshing down there, 70 degrees. Easterly winds turning more southeasterly for today, and you can see it's really going to be windy out in Texas and Oklahoma, and we are going to see a front working into the area. You can see that sneaking in right up there, right in toward Shreveport by about 1 a.m. That could kick off a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm. It's not going to be severe. We're not worried about that. 84 degrees, lots of sunshine today. It's going to still be relatively comfortable out there, low humidity. It's not going to be like yesterday that was perfect. Yeah, I did that live down in LeCount, and there was never a better day. Basically, we went down to see the site where they're going to be digging out a pond. We're going to have a nice little fishing pond for generations to come, and we were looking at that and just hanging out with the in-laws, so a pretty good morning. Isolated storms possible. When it says today, this goes until 6 a.m. tomorrow. It'd be weird to cut them off at midnight because you have a lot of events that go overnight like that. So this is until 6 a.m. tomorrow. So that's when I think we'll possibly see a few isolated storms, especially in North Louisiana. And this is what it looks like. When we have big storms coming into the area, you'll see pinks and blacks on the radar and stuff. These are not looking that bad. So it just looks like some isolated spotty stuff there, maybe kicking up a bit as it heads down toward the marshes south of I-10. So if you are south of Lafayette, New Iberia, Homa, maybe you get a little bit more rain out of this, but if you need rainfall, and I think you do, we are going to see more of that coming into the forecast. So you see this one pretty non-impressive here, just some scattered showers coming down through the area, and then as we get later into the week, especially toward Friday and Saturday, you can see showers and thunderstorms moving in on Saturday. Again, I'm going to be out of town. Tom's going to be here. I'll be doing those kind of walk and talk lives, and I'm going to try to figure this out. Remember, I'm 46 years old, but I think I can just add the graphics and stuff on there. If you were like 20, it would be simple. I see other meteorologists doing this all the time, so I can learn this, and I'm going to do that. I'll have the whole setup just in case. But yeah, we're going to have some weather to talk about. I think this stuff lingers through the weekend into early next week. Now, it's going to be kind of tough to time it all out because it's a complex scenario. Right when you think it's leaving, we get more coming in on Monday. So multiple waves of rainfall activity in the area, and a tropical system that looks like it's going to develop down in the Caribbean. Now, that's kind of a scary region typically, but remember, this late in the season, it's going to be really tough to get anything up here. I will show you the spaghetti plots, just a quick view here on this, and you can generally see, yes, this could threaten Hispaniola. This could threaten Cuba, maybe Jamaica, but this is going to stay east of Florida. It's going to stay east of the United States, and we are going to remain, hopefully, unscathed for the entire year. Now, rainfall outlook through Sunday, which doesn't encompass this whole system, about a half an inch to 2 inches, and I think we get more than that. So if you need rain, and again, moderate drought over a good chunk of the area, I think we're going to get it. I think these rain chances are going to come up in the coming days because the trend is trending that way. Mid 80s down to near 80 from Wednesday through Sunday, and we'll see overnight lows in the 50s for the most part, but warming up a bit as we add some moisture to the mix here. Now, we can't, they didn't put the blue in on this. I think we're going to have several days where it's blue or below our climatological normals, which are about 75 and 50. So I think we're going to see some daytime highs down in the 60s, again, toward the end of the month, first day of November, and overnight lows way down in the 40s. I can't quite pull the trigger on 30s yet, but that shows you how chilly it is that I'm even thinking along those lines. Sorry, I'm making you older, Mom. It's the way I have to do it. Now we have showers and thunderstorms in the forecast at the beginning of this period. Once that cold front gets through, I think we dry out. So this will probably get back to the yellows, browns, whatever these are, but I do think in the next 10 days we're going to be pretty active here with several chances for rainfall, and I know how desperately so many of you need them. Good morning to you, Miss Betty. It's beautiful out there today. Hey, Danny, what's up? Yeah, it's a great day. Gorgeous weather once again today. Maybe some showers tomorrow, just a few. We have a 30% chance in there, and I think rainfall totals are going to be less than a half an inch out of that tomorrow for everyone. And then when we get toward the weekend, we get multiple rounds of this stuff coming in. I think it's going to get pretty busy. And again, if you're just tuning in, I see the numbers popped up, so I'll just show you the GFS again because that's what we do. I'm going to scroll through this, show you. Here is our first stop point. That is Tuesday, 1 p.m. Showers scattered along the front. Again, that's going to be light totals. But as we get further out into the future here, Friday into Saturday, rain chances start to increase. They will stick around through Saturday night, I think. We have a 20% in for Sunday. Again, that could come up given the recent trends here. Or there could be, again, a little bit of a lull on Sunday, but look what comes back in for Monday. More showers, more thunderstorms, and there will be at least a low-end potential for some severe weather. So we'll be watching this all closely, and of course, we will have you very much updated. I'm going to get out of here for now. I'll see you back here. Let's see. I will be here tomorrow, and then Wednesday, we'll see how things go. But yeah, going to be up in St. Louis for my sister's wedding. So from Wednesday until Sunday, I will be there, and it's going to be wild and crazy. I will see you here for some sanity tomorrow, and then we'll see about the rest of the week. I'll see you. I just don't know in what format it'll be. See you then.